Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. So this is Justice League Odyssey. Although this is one of those fancy acetate covers, I really like it. I liked all the ones on the shelf. This is the only one I ended up buying, I guess. Who knows why? I'm not really that into most of those other books, but this maybe isn't the best one. The Mr. Or Mrs. Freeze one actually was a little more like cool looking and effective, but this is still pretty dope. Check this out. All right, you got like Dark Side. You got the Justice League Odyssey characters here. You know, you got Azrael, Starfire, Cyborg, who've all been corrupted by Darkseid into new gods, or I guess new gods. Right? You ready? Boom! You flip it open. They're all toast. That's pretty cool, ain't it? That's pretty cool. So as you may recall, that thing that was in the back of the ship woke up at the end of the last issue. And this whole issue here, well, not the whole issue, about half the issue is them trying to stop it. Because it's one of the Eschaton, and it is a bad dude. It is there to wreck face and wreck ships and eat people, and they can't stop it, man. They can't stop it. So a lot of this book is just some great action. I really like. Okay, what her little text boxes there mostly exist just to kind of catch us up on what's going on, because she's like got that Omega Beam energy in her somehow from when Darkseid killed her. Whatever, Deus Ex Machina, right? But I like her struggling to use the powers. That's the interesting part here. She doesn't immediately have mastery of them. She actually has to try to learn how to use them. I don't have any fine control yet. My hand's still healing, and I don't have my ring to help me focus the output, but it's effective. Except it's not. Ah! Yeah, the monster totally basically just ate her Omega beams. This face looks traced for some reason. It's the only one in here that I feel like was traced. I think it's like the structure of the lips or something. If it's not traced, it's a little oddly photorealistic. And every time I see the blue lady, Hax, I think her name is, I just think of Star Wars, man. You know, the Chiss. Anyway, this is hard. I'm so used to having my ring to modulate energy flow. I'm discharging Omega power to propel us, but it's hard to steer. I wouldn't call this flying. It's not that subtle. Crash. Yeah, she doesn't have the hang of her powers yet. It's actually really fun because a lot of times in comic books or any kind of storytelling that's not particularly good storytelling, when somebody is got their powers, they just know how to use them. I mean, how many times have you seen that in modern comics or bad movies? Like, oh, hey, I just got this. Bep, 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 bep. I can use my powers. Like, huh. Ray from the Star Wars movies, right? There you go. She didn't have to do any work to master her powers. Like 5 seconds on screen, suddenly she's like lightsaber fighting it up with a guy who supposedly trained his whole life, you know, went to the dark side for power, and she's winning the fight. Come on. Come on. That's a little silly. Here, Jessica Cruz totally has to struggle for it. I liked it. It's very endearing. Oh, let's check out the ad on the back. This is pretty cool. All right, so look, Joker's dead. Did Batman kill him? All right, it's an acetate ad. Oh, bam! So freaking good. I didn't read Damned, but that was pretty cool. So anyway, like I said, man, they fight. They fight. They fight. It's a desperate thing. And one of them comes up with a plan and executes on the plan. And so the fight turns into some intrigue. There's some setup at the end. Some new character gets introduced. And people were really making fun of that one. They were really making fun of that last page. Uh, whatever. Whatever. I don't think that character is going to amount to literally anything. But all in all, I enjoyed Justice League Odyssey. It's still fun. You know, you could maybe start really nitpicking and deconstructing stuff. I'm just trying to find the credits page. Just want to find the credits. Of course, you can never find the credits when you're looking for them. No, they're not in the back. Oh, here we go. The credits were right here. Yeah. So there were two different colorists. That might be part of what was going on with some of the, like, I was like, oh, that's Trace. Like maybe that was just the way it was colored. I don't know. I don't know. But There you go. I really like Dan Abnett's writing. He's got this great pulpy sense of action and intrigue, and it comes through in this book. So check it out if you haven't already checked it out. Justice League Odyssey. It's been fun. It's been fun. The first couple issues were pretty rough, but they had that Step and Cedric art. Then the middle several issues were a lot rougher, and then Dan Abnett took over writing duties, and we've just been on this like steady march of Elizibar is enjoying the book. I just like his writing. Okay. All right, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, I like the action. The art's all right for the most part. Sometimes it's really great. Sometimes it's just kind of okay. I'm enjoying it. And the acetate cover is really cool. Really cool. Bye bye.